Hey folks, Jim from Salvinos J R Models. And I know it's been a little while, but I finally got my delivery of the August kits of the month and the add-on kits. And I have, let's go over to the model table and I'll show you what's on the list. So I have the options of the Alex Bowman Ally car. This is beautiful. I've been looking forward to getting into this for a while. And then we've got the Ryan Blaney body armor in its fluorescent green. But today I'm going to kick it off with the Richard Petty 1972 Dodge Charger kit. So let's dig in and see what's inside the box. So there it is. It's the 72 Charger. Yes, it is very similar to the previous one we had for a 71, but I think the 71 had a black decal on the hood and some other different sponsor decals. But we've also got the improved Cartograph decals. Previous kit were Cartograph also, but they have had some sort of a reformulation with what they're doing that makes them so much nicer to go down. So we've got that. And there's our bag with the lenses and the axle, the round squishy things. Okay, now let's take a look at that Charger. You know, the early 70s, the Chargers and the Plymouth, they were such beautiful cars. Detroit's kind of lost that over the years, but anyway, they're beautiful cars. They're a nice build. We've been doing this chassis for several years now, and it goes together pretty well. So let's dig in and see what the styrene looks like. You know, the first ones we did, everything was all white. But, a lot of the guys are enjoying having, even some of the more prolific and more experienced builders are liking the whatever, whether it be blue, silver, or I should say metallic, they're liking the parts, especially the bodies, in the color, so that, if they don't feel the need to paint them, they don't have to. So there's that flat hood, which I do. Yep, the flat hood is what goes on this car. And there's the Hemi parts, roll cage parts. You notice on our 124th or 125th scale cars, they all have their own specific roll cages. So the Charger has its own roll cage, sides, the back piece. We do that so that we can try to make the roll cages fit as close and as tight up against the inside of the car as we possibly can. So we got those. Let's see. Oh, I don't need a knife. That's not much of a knife, is it? So there we go. There's our engine block, our seat, some of the other parts in the silver, the metallic look. There's some of the headers. Actually, you don't use these. These are the original headers for the Olds kit. So you won't use those. You will use the ones on the Hemi tree. And then the chassis parts and the suspension. There we go. And our chrome. I know some people aren't particularly. They don't like the chrome we use because this is real chrome. Let me go grab a magnet. So, see, the magnet sticks to it because it is real metal. Don't try to remove it because you won't be able to. And if you did, it's ABS plastic, so it's not a good plastic to be gluing to for your styrene. And it's awful thin, and you can slice the heck out of yourself if you're not careful. So don't try to take it off because you won't be able to. Okay, so here's the instructions. There's all of our decal placement. A lot of the guys call these placemats. They're nice and big and slick. And there you go. Okay, now let's take a look and see what we got here. All right, there is the sheet of the vermilion decals. So you'll be able to put these down, and these are supposed to be a little more flexible than some of the stuff we used to have. Much more improved. And then there's your sheet of the Richard Petty specific numbers and sponsor decals, and of course the nice little JR logo there. So that's what you're getting in the kit. And these actually shipped out about 2 weeks ago, I believe, almost 3 weeks ago. So the club members got theirs right in the middle of the month, as usual. Many of the dealers have these, and I do believe they're still available on our web store. So go ahead and check those out. And later on this week, I'll get the Blaney box going. I'll get the Bowman box going, and Rick and I are getting old, but the company's young, and we're going to keep bringing out all sorts of new stuff for you for quite some time. So thank you for logging in and watching the videos here on YouTube, for following us on Facebook, where we have a little bit more up to date with what's going on. And hopefully you'll look into the Builders Club, which is a really good thing. There is a discount cost in buying through the Builders Club. You get your kit of the month every month. It may be a classic car. It may be one of the new cars, but there's always something new every month. Plus we have additional cars, and there's some goodies that go along with it. There's a special Tuesday night live Facebook show for the club exclusive, and you get some hints on stuff. The club knew we were going to do an Indy car about 2 or 3 weeks ago before we told the world, and tomorrow night club's going to see a couple pictures. So thank you again for buying Salvinos J R Models, and we're going to keep you busy and keep you in styrene.